Austin, Adrian, hey, congratulations on your new film, The Salamander King.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much.
You know what? It's a hilarious film, but let me start with this is Austin, how did this project actually came about with you?
Honestly, COVID started. I was living in LA. I've been in LA for years. I moved back to Austin to kind of ride out COVID. And my sister and her husband have a very close friend named Drew McIntosh. And he said, "Hey, I've got this idea." And I went, "Okay." I mean, a lot of people have ideas and you kind of go, "I'll hear it out. And probably nothing's going to come of it, but I'll hear it out." And he wanted to make this movie. And I said, "I think it'd be a better TV show." And we spent some time doing that, and it eventually naturally came back to being a movie. Drew wrote the script. We found Jennifer Kuchai, our producer.
It's amazing.
We started raising money, and the thing just started to go. And it's so funny because you never know how these things are going to start or if they even will start. And this one, people wanted to be a part of it. Actors wanted to be a part of it. Crew, money showed up. I mean, it just started, and that feels so good because so often you can't get them going.
No. Well, you can't find the financing, and then yes,
Yeah.
even if you do, sometimes all like the pieces just won't
Yeah.
align.
Yeah.
Well, then Adrian, to you is what initially drew you to this because, Austin here says everyone wanted to do this.
Austin. Austin would do it. It was kind of like, yeah, I'd asked you to be in my movie before, and then you asked me to be in this. And I actually like Austin and I have known each other for almost 2 decades now. So, it was just, another chance to get to work with him, any chance to get to work with him.
Same. And I honestly, Annie's so good and she's so talented. I didn't know if she would do it. And I'm so lucky to get her. And
I think it was the first cast member you had.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God. Thank
He
God.
called me. He's like, "Would you want to do this?" I was like, "Sure." I should probably read the script.
Sounds like an easy yes for everyone. Austin, so this film was filmed in your own backyard of Austin. Tell us how did that actually go and what golf course you commandeered for this?
Oh, well, I'm glad you asked because finding the golf course was very difficult. Shooting at municipal courses, public courses, even thinking, oh, it's public, it's going to be easier and less expensive. No, I mean, we could not afford anywhere with our budget. And luckily, outside of town, Willie Nelson has a little 9-hole golf course called Willie Nelson's Cut and Putt. And it's a well-kept secret. The fairways are brown grass and dirt.
It
And
smells like marijuana.
the tee boxes and the greens are beautiful, and the land is beautiful. It's this beautiful hilly land, and it's this little secret out there outside of Austin, and they said yes to us. And if they hadn't, I don't know if we could have made this movie.
Adrian,
In the movie. I mean, it was
Absolutely,
really special.
absolutely.
Adrian, you've done so many comedies in the past, and you get along so well with everybody. How did you get the chemistry going with this unusual bunch of comedians?
I don't know. They're so great. It's not hard. And honestly, like I'd worked with most of them before. So, whether it was shooting things locally in Austin or, Ryan Hansen and I worked together on G.I. Joe like a million years ago. So we kind of already had a connection and relationship. But I mean, it was just these people are great. It was
Yeah,
not
I mean,
difficult at all.
we had such a short shoot and a couple people flying in. We couldn't rehearse. We didn't really have time. And that speaks to how great everybody is because on day one, we were in there. We had to rehearse and shoot and go. And that was like that every day. And I never felt like I needed to rehearse them more or get them. They were all firing, all pistons firing from day one.
Well, Austin, in the case with something working with funny people, and on a short period of time, it's almost like trying to direct a bunch of playful monkeys. I mean, how do 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 they go by the script, or was there a lot of improv in this case to come out with some good quotes?
There is a lot of improv, and some of it is in the movie. I mean, a lot of it's in the movie. There are this cast gave me gold I never asked for. There are times where you want to like pull in the reins and be like, okay, like,
Bill Wise would go as long as you let him.
Yes. Yeah. Bill will go and go and go. And, you want it, but then you're looking at your watch going, okay, we got to move on. So it's this balance of, I want to let them be free because they're going to give me something I never asked for and never expected. It's going to be better. Also, then there's like, okay, how do I manage everybody? I like your playful monkey, your monkey thing. Usually we say herding cats, but yours is way better.
Yes.
Well, then let's circle to you, Adrian. How do you work with these people and not laugh in their faces then?
That is hard. That is the hardest thing. So, I mean, once you get to a point where, it's going on so long, you can get to a point where you start to like become numb to it, but it's always difficult in the beginning. Yeah. Especially on their coverage.
Yeah.
Because you want to be professional and you want to not laugh. So you don't want to break them, but it's really difficult for me.
Yeah. But Adrianne was perfect the whole movie. I never had to worry about her. There's definitely people I had to worry about and manage. Never had to worry about her. And the only one place that was funny was parliamentary procedure.
Oh,
Do you remember?
Yes.
There was this really wordy line she had to do that I felt so bad, and it was like I didn't realize it, and I probably would have said, hey, can we rewrite that? But it was this really, really hard line, and I can hardly say it now. Parliamentary procedure.
Parliamentary procedure. I was like, gosh darn it, Austin, what the hell with this thing?
But you watch the movie, you'll never know. She nailed it.
She surely did. And one main thing, Ryan really glued all this together, particularly for his performance and his character. Can you talk about that?
Ryan, was such a blessing, and I will say that I'll be totally candid. When you're trying to put together a movie, you have to look at multiple people, and you don't know, if an indie like this, you don't always know who you're going to end up with. It's hard and it's scary. And looking back on some of the people that we talked about, this would have been an entirely different movie. And I don't think it would have worked as well. And Ryan was the perfect Ray.
Well, and also when I agreed to do this movie, you and I talked about it.
Yeah.
And he was your first choice. Like, you were really excited and hopeful for having Ryan for that.
He's fantastic. And I look back and I go, I don't know how you could, what it would even be with someone else. Mm-hmm. He has this sunshiny, slackery sort of lovable, boyish, shaggy thing.
But that's exactly who he is. He's not even acting. Yeah. Like, he's just always happy.
Yeah, and I didn't have to direct him. I didn't have to direct him all. I love what Quentin Tarantino says. He says like 90% of it is casting. And it's so true. If you can cast the right people, you don't have to work very hard when it comes down to getting in there with direction in between takes. Like, I was lucky to get the perfect cast, and I didn't have to work hard.
Very well.
Another one.
Last word, Adrian. How was your putting?
Oh my God. Okay, so this story, it's the last shot of the day. The sun is going down. We have to make it. We have to make it because it's the day that we have all the extras.
Tons of extras. There's like a dolly push.
There's a whole dolly push, everything. I suck at golf. Okay. So the first one, of course, I don't get. And there's all this pressure because everybody's staring at you and you have all this pressure on you that you have to make it. And then, of course, Austin, being pretty much a pro at golf, comes over to me. He gives me like one little tweak and I make it. And I mean, that reaction is actually genuine in the movie.
Her reaction is genuine. The crowd goes ape. Everybody went ape, and we were all freaking out because she made it on the second putt. Because, by the way, I'm an actor, and when you have to do stuff like this, there are often times where you could miss 27 times, and suddenly everybody's going, "We're never gonna get the shot."
I was like, "This might just be a special. Like, they just have to like cut and have he'd have to do it."
And she nailed it on the second putt. So, thank you.
Amazing. I knew you were going to say it was a one take shot for some unknown reason. So thank you very much to the both of you for speaking to us about the Salamander King. You are both delightful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.